In this video, we are going to install phpMyAdmin in our VM instance. This is Mayank Sankti and thanks for tuning in vLemon. In this video, in our first video, we created our first VM instance in Google Cloud Platform Compute Engine. We used Ubuntu as a server OS. We created a compute engine. We reserved a static IP address. We created a DNS record for our custom domain. We updated name servers for our custom domain. We installed Apache and PHP, and then we installed MySQL, and last we secured our MySQL database server. Okay, we also showed you how to create a file using Nano editor, and so it is not in the blog post, but I already covered how to create a blog post or how to create a file in the video, not in the blog post. So you see, here we are in HTML folder, and we are going to use a Nano editor to create a PHP file. So how to create a file we already covered, but I'm going to show you how to configure filezilla so you can upload files on your VM instance. So we are going to use the same VM instance which we created in the last video, and in this video we are going to install phpMyAdmin. Once phpMyAdmin installation is going to be complete, then we are going to make the installation secure. So let's start. First, I want to open terminal. For this, I am going to click on this ellipse button. No, not this. I am going to select this drop down, and then I'm going to select open in browser window. Okay, so our terminal is now up and running, and let me switch back to my blog post, and then I'm going to arrange my windows so we can copy and paste the code directly in terminal. Okay, so for installing phpMyAdmin, first we need to get the latest package index. For this, I'm going to copy this first line, and then I'm going to paste this line inside our terminal. Enter. And if you want to copy the code from my blog post, I'm going to share the blog post URL, and this blog post URL is available in the description of this video. Okay. Now next thing is we are going to install phpMyAdmin using this command. I'm going to paste this command in our terminal and then enter. Okay, after this operation, 60.6 MB of additional disk space will be used. Do you want to continue? Definitely. Type Y and then enter. Okay. Now the configuration for phpMyAdmin. For web server to reconfigure automatically, we are going to select Apache 2 because we installed Apache 2. So I'm going to first select the terminal window, and I'm going to select this Apache 2, and I pressed space here. I'm not sure. Oh no, I only want to configure Apache 2. So I'm going to select Apache 2 and then using tab and then enter, I'm going to click on OK. In this, the phpMyAdmin package must have a database installed and configured before it can be used. This can be optional, handled with dbconfig command. If you are advanced database administrator, I am not an advanced administrator, so definitely I don't know about this in detail. So I'm going to select yes, configure the database for PHP with dbconfig command. Yes, definitely I want this option. So I'm going to press enter, and now we need to provide our MySQL application password for phpMyAdmin. I'm going to type my password here. We need to confirm our password. Okay, Next is our installation for phpMyAdmin is completed successfully. Next, we need to enable encrypt and MB string extension for PHP. For this, I'm going to copy this command from my blog post, and then I'm going to paste this. This command is going to be enable encrypt extension, and next command is for our MB string. So I'm going to paste it here and then enter. Okay, now it's time to restart our Apache. So all the changes is going to be effective. So I'm going to copy this command to restart our Apache. Control C and Control V and then enter. And now we are able to access phpMyAdmin using this URL. So we need to enter our server name and then phpMyAdmin. I'm not sure whether HTTPS is going to be work right now because we did not install any SSL certificate. We are going to install SSL certificates in our upcoming videos, but for the time being we are going to use HTTP, not HTTPS. So let me open another window of my, and here this is my URL, this is my domain, it is working fine, and just I'm going to add /phpMyAdmin and then enter. We are able to access phpMyAdmin on HTTPS also. Now we need to provide our root username. I hope you remembered your root username and password. So provide your root username password. Okay, so finally I remembered my root password and we are now logged in phpMyAdmin. So we are not going to explore options in phpMyAdmin. We have a separate tutorial for phpMyAdmin. If you want to know more about phpMyAdmin, you can check this video. But for the time being, we are going to move on next step. Now I want to secure this phpMyAdmin installation. So if you saw that I forgot my password and I tried multiple times to log in. In most of the servers, phpMyAdmin is the main way to access database. So phpMyAdmin is the first target by hackers to access. And if you saw in the video, I tried multiple times to access my phpMyAdmin because I forgot my password, so that's why I tried multiple times. So hacker also try the same way to access your phpMyAdmin. So how to make it more secure? For this we are going to move on our next step. For this I am going to switch our blog post and then I'm going to open our terminal, and now we are going to make the installation of our phpMyAdmin more secure. So this window is accessible for everyone right now. Everyone able to access this, and if a hacker is able to access this, he will try to gain access in phpMyAdmin using brute force. I want to avoid this. So how to avoid this? For this we are going to add another authentication layer. Two authentication layer we are going to add. For this we need to first modify our phpMyAdmin config file. We are going to open phpMyAdmin config file inside our nano editor, and this is the command. I am going to copy this command, and let me first clear this terminal window. The terminal window is now clear, and then I am going to paste this command here and then enter. Now inside our nano editor, this is phpMyAdmin config file, and in this file we are going to add this line, allow override all. I'm going to copy this line, and then I'm going to I'm going to select my terminal window, and then I'm going to use my arrow keys, and then I'm going to paste, or I think I need to type here this allow override all. Okay, and then Then I'm going to press Ctrl O to save my changes. Ctrl O, and yes, I want to save these changes in my phpMyAdmin config file. Enter to save the changes, and Ctrl X to exit the nano editor. Let's try one more time, and this time I'm going to try Ctrl V to paste. Yes, Ctrl V is working. So Ctrl V is working. I don't want to save the changes, so I'm going to simply press Ctrl X to exit. Save modify buffer. No. Okay. What is the next step? We need to restart our Apache. So I'm going to copy this, and then we are going to paste it here. Our Apache is restarted successfully. Now we are going to create a Htaccess file in our phpMyAdmin installation, and in our Htaccess file we are going to define the authentication method. So let's first create a Htaccess file. So I'm going to copy this command, and then I'm going to paste it here, and then enter. Now we are in nano editor. In nano editor I'm going to copy this 4 lines, and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so this 4 line, what is the meaning of this 4 line? Authentication type basic. So auth type basic, this line specifies the authentication type that we are implementing. This type will implement password authentication using a password file. Where is the password file? We are going to see. Next line is authentication name, restricted files. So auth name, this sets the message for the authentication dialog box. You should keep this generic so that unauthorized user won't gain any information about what is going to be protected. Next is auth user file. In this file we are going to save our username and password. So this set the location of the password file that will be used for authentication. They should be outside of the directory that are being served, definitely. And we will create this file shortly. Yes, we are going to create this file. Next is this required valid user. This specifies that only authenticated user should be given access to this resource. So if anyone going to provide invalid username and password, then the user is not authenticated, then user are not able to access our phpMyAdmin. So this is all about this file. So I'm going to select my terminal window once again, then I'm going to press Ctrl O to write this file, and then enter. Ctrl X to exit our nano editor. So our Htaccess file is ready. We specified the path where we are going to save our username and password, and now it's time to create this file. For creating this file, we need to first install its utility. For this, I am going to copy this command, and then I am going to paste this command in my terminal, and then enter. Okay, so reading the package list done, building dependency tree, reading state information is done. Apache 2 utility is already the newest version. Okay, so it is already there. So Apache 2 utility set to manual install, 0 upgrade, 0 newly install, 0 to remove, and 24 not upgrade. So it is already there, so not an issue. Now we are going to use this utility to create our first username. So this is the command sudo htpasswd -c, and then our password file, and then username. So I'm going to paste this command here, and then let's say instead of username, I'm going to say it's Mayank Sangvi, or you can say it's admin, but I'm going to type Mayank Sangvi here, and then enter. Now we need to provide the password for this user. So I'm going to enter my password here. Re-enter your password, and then enter. Adding password for user Mayank Sangvi. So Mayank Sangvi user is created. Now let's say I want to create another user admin, then we need to, this time we are going to remove this -c. Okay, and the username I want is admin. Enter, and this time I'm going to enter a password. Again a password, and our second user is also added in our htpasswd file. Now let's try to access this URL again. So I'm going to open my other browser, and now I'm going to, let's try to refresh this and see our authentication is required. So authentication required, http://vlemon.in. Your connection to this site is not private. Oh, and we need to provide our username and password. And let's see what is going to be happen if we are going to click on cancel. Unauthorized. This server could not be verified that you are authorized to access the document requested. Either you supplied the wrong credential, bad password, or your browser does not understand how to supply the credential required. So let's try one more time, and this time I'm to enter my username. Enter, and yes, now we are able to access phpMyAdmin. And right now we are not able to see the second login screen because we already authenticated in phpMyAdmin. So let me open a new cognito window, and inside this let me copy this URL, and then I'm to enter. This time I'm going to use my another username, and now we need to provide our root password. Go and see, we are now able to access phpMyAdmin. So what is next I want to cover in this video? Let me check. I think we almost done. And what I want to do, I want to remove my second user. So let's see how to remove the second user, admin. And this command is not in my blog post. I'm going to add this command. So let's see how to remove the second admin user. So you may ask, what is this -c? So -c is for creating our file. So first time the file is not there, so we created the file. Now we are going to use -d to delete a user. So let's see how to delete a user. For this I'm going to type sudo htasswd -D, and then the path for our file, it's phpMyAdmin /htasswd, and then our username admin, and then enter. Deleting the password for user admin. So it's done, and let's try to access phpMyAdmin with this user. So I'm going to first close this incognito window. Again I'm going to open this, and then I'm going to first copy this URL, and then I'm going to paste here. And this time I'm going to try admin one more time, password, and see, now we are not able to access using admin. This is how you install phpMyAdmin. Now what we are going to cover next, if you want to know about phpMyAdmin, or if you are looking for phpMyAdmin tutorial, you can check this video. The video or this tutorial series is also available in the description of this video. And in the next video, what is remaining, so let me open my first blog post. Okay, now this video is about how to install phpMyAdmin, and in our upcoming videos we are going to learn about how to add SSL certificates, how to add file we already covered, how to configure filezilla we are definitely going to cover in our upcoming videos, how to download Google Cloud SDKs. So let's say if you don't want to use this terminal, then definitely we require Google Cloud SDK, how to create subdomains, and how to add another domain. So we are going to cover all this topic in our upcoming videos. If you have any doubts, if you have any queries, if you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions, queries using our Ask Question page. And if you like this video, don't forget to click on like, share it with your friends, provide your feedback, and see you all in next video.